What's the challenge going to be like for the Royal Challengers Bangalore in IPL 2019? Strengths, weaknesses, players to watch out for, the ideal 11s of Sanjay Manjrekar and Brad Hodge, as well as where this team under Virat Kohli is likely to finish this year. Perennial underachievers, you think, RCB? So let's have a look at their team first and see if that oozes any confidence. So much, as always, depends on Virat Kohli. Otherwise, the rest of that, Shimron Hetmeyer will be the only highlight attraction when it comes to overseas players, along with AB de Villiers. And there is otherwise not much to see there. Gurkirat Singh, Devdut Padikkal, Milind Kumar, Himmat Singh, Akashdeep Nath are all the Indian reserve batsmen they've got. Heinrich Klaassen, also an option for someone to take the gloves, and Parthiv Patel, who's an IPL veteran in his own right. Moeen Ali, Colin de Grandin and Marcus Stoinis, who was traded before the IPL auction, are part of the overseas all-rounders contingent. Pawan Negi, Washington Sundar and the Mumbai all-rounder Shivam Dube, who went for big money at the auction. As far as the bowlers go, Yuzvendra Chahal is usually the lead wrist spinner that they have. Mohammad Siraj, Umesh Yadav was excellent in IPL 2018. They'll have to probably pick between Nathan Coulter-Nile and Tim Southee for the overseas seamer. Reserve Indian seam options include Navdeep Saini and Kulwant Kejrolia, the left armour. Right, let's go to you, Brad Hodge. How does this team shape up for you in comparison to some of the others? Are you finding any apparent weaknesses there?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few weaknesses. They've always been a top-heavy side. I mean, the strengths are Kohli and ABD, two of the best batsmen in the competition. There's no doubt about that. But always their middle to back end batting units always struggled. So a lot of reliance on their top. Their death bowling has a few issues. I mean, Umesh Yadav's been great at the top, but yeah, death bowling, they're extremely expensive, up around 11, 12 and over. And maybe that has to do with the ground as well. There's a lot of reliance on the top couple of batters to get the job done in this unit. So if they don't have a good season, I think, they could be in trouble.
You agree with that?
No, slightly different view. I agree. I mean, for a long time, it's been cream at the top and nothing after that. This time round, it's a little different. Couple of things have changed with RCB. One, the pitch at Chinnaswamy Stadium, it's changed and there is a little bit of turn now for spinners, so Chahal might make more of an impact. The other thing is the partnership of Vittori and Virat Kohli is now over, and if at all there's anybody who will get Virat Kohli to do something that he doesn't want to, it could be Ashish Nehra. So let's hope, that comes into play. I think RCB's strength is going to be the number of all-rounders that they have. Stoinis, I think Virat Kohli has fallen in love with Stoinis. I like him too. He's not your bits and pieces, plays a proper batsman who bowls really well. Then you've got Grandom, who's getting some runs for New Zealand, Coulter-Nile, and the good-looking Shivam Dube.
So it's the good-looking Shivam Dube part of your X-Factor players to watch out for?
X-Factor for bringing the crowds in. But these four all-round options, I think, is going to be the deciding factor for RCB. So it's not just about AB and Virat, because these are all pretty decent players. So you'll never feel that after these two are gone, that there's no batting left now, because there's still Stoinis to come. There's
So is Stoinis one of those X factors for you?
Starts very slow, but in the end, I mean, he can get to 10, 11 runs and over.
Okay, Hodges obviously coming at the back of a lot of time spent here, Marcus Stoinis, and the fact that he's played a lot of IPL cricket, you'd know in his own right. Is he part of your X factor lot?
No, he's not. I think he's had a great summer. There's no doubt about that. But I wouldn't say he's in the Andre Russell X Factor category in terms of all-rounders. I've gone for Hetmeyer. I've put him in the 11. I think he'll be a really dangerous left-hander at Chinnaswamy Stadium. This guy's got a serious strike rate. He's getting better and better as time goes on. So he's only a youngster, but he's played some amazing knocks for not only his country but also in the CPL as well. So I expect big things for him this year.
Okay, let's have a look at Sanjay Manjrekar's playing 11. And while Shimron Hetmeyer is somebody that Brad Hodge has picked as his X-Factor player, I'll be curious to see where Sanjay bats him in his 11. And the answer to that is he bats him at number 12 because he's not part of the 11.
You were going, just trying to drop a bombshell and make me look a little.
AB de Villiers and Virat Kohli up top. So Sanjay puts his best two batsmen to open for RCB. Stoinis at 3, Gurkirat Singh, Shivam Dube, Colin de Grandin, Nathan Coulter-Nile and Akashdeep Nath as the wicket-keeping option.
As the keeper, not the batsman.
Yes, Umesh Yadav, Mohammad Siraj and Yuzvendra Chahal. No Hetmeyer for you, Sanjay.
So if Hetmeyer comes in, I have to get rid of one of the foreign players. That is the thing with the foreign players. Not so much about their ability. It's about them beating the competition within the team.
Yeah.
So do I want to get rid of Coulter-Nile as a foreign player to get Hetmeyer in? No. Colin de Grandhomme, his recent form, has gone in favour. Will give you a couple of overs as well. So no, not for him as well. And Stoinis, I like Stoinis because he's not your bits and pieces player. If there are a couple of wickets lost early, Stoinis can come in and play till the 15th, 16th, and then he's got the big game as well. And AB de Villiers, would I drop him for Hetmeyer?
Let's have a look at Brad Hodges' 11, and I'm sure Shimron Hetmeyer will find room there, given Hodges picked him as the player to watch out for RCB. My guess is it would be for somebody like Colin de Grandhomme. So let's have a quick look. That's an interesting batting lineup now. You've split Kohli and AB. You don't want them at the top. You've had Washington Sundar there as a possible left field opening choice to partner Virat Kohli, and you've gone for your two Aussie boys in Stoinis and Coulter-Nile. No other changes. You've also gone for Akashdeep Nath as the keeper. But thoughts on why you've gone for that interesting choice of Washington Sundar up top with AB at 4?
Look, it was tough to actually find another opener in that scenario. So I thought the Washington Sundar had done it a couple of times and done it quite successfully. He's done it in Tamil Nadu Premier League as well. So he's got the pedigree. The other thing was I thought with ABD there, it just lengthens their batting unit a little bit. Given that Hetmeyer is a bit of an unknown in the IPL so far, I thought that if you stretch that out a fraction, that ABD's in the sheds. And if you get off to a good start, anything's possible. So I've gone back to their old recipe, which was sort of successful with, Gale, ABD and Kohli, with those three sort of banking on the top 4 with someone else chucked in there and anything's possible.
Neither of you interested in Parthiv Patel if you were looking for an opening bat and maybe someone to take the gloves, Haji?
No, look, I feel that he's serviceable, Parthiv Patel, and he's a good contributor, but I don't think he's a match winner as well. So in the IPL, there's so many match winners stacked in most teams. I don't think that access on that good wicket, Parthiv finds a spot.
You neither? You too? So much IPL experience for him. Does a drop for you at the top? No room for him even ahead of Akashdeep Nath?
No, if I'm picking a likeable 11, a guy that I like when I meet and
say no more. Where's this team going to finish for you?
If RCB get into the final 4, it will not be so much about Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers because they have been there for years and nothing's happened. It will be that core, the middle order, the all-rounders who might just make the difference. So,
do you have them making the top 4 though, if they do perform?
No, not from here, but because things have changed, the pitch has changed, the coaching has changed, and this group of all-rounders, I'll just maybe back them to get into the final 4.
Haji?
No, I haven't got them featuring in the top 4, unfortunately, for RCB. I think they're just too many changes. I think they'll take a little bit of time to understand their roles and playing future. So I think it'll just be a little bit of an unknown for the RCB this year.
Very well. Time will tell for Virat Kohli and his team. This was the RCB preview, season preview for IPL 2019.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe and leave your comments in the comment section below. Click on the bell icon for notifications.